Welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D, a place in which we cover astrology, psychic updates, as well as the twin flame path. I do come to you live on Fridays, and if you do click the bell, you get the updates by zodiac sign and more. And very importantly, we do have new hubs opening early in 2022 and beyond. Galaxy Pub for information content, as well as the Age of Aquarius magazine. So without further ado, let's get into the update for your zodiac sign. And if you need to see me live, as I mentioned, live on Fridays. Hi beautiful Leo, welcome back. We're here to do your reading for the month of November, and this is going to guide you both how to really move through this month and to get the best, as well as what is happening in your overall energy as well as your love. Now, the first thing I can say is I have Saturn in Leo, and the adversity I had to get this video going was not fun. So I empathize with you, especially relating to some of the things that you're trying to really get off the ground. And I do feel there can be this tension point really culminating, and it's like your natural instincts are coming up where you need to take some action on some things. So yes, it can be a tense time, but this can be a really, really good time for launches, for brand new beginnings. But it's like we're doing homework and we're trying to cram. We're trying to bring those things together so that we can take both accountability, we can get success out of those areas, and definitely through the retrogrades. It was really hitting your zodiac sign quite a bit. So it may have been for you guys quite an emotional time. Now, you have Sweat Lodge. So yes, there's a lot to achieve. You might be really tense, thinking, gee, I've got to really react to these things. I need to get on top of it. Now, the best way to actually deal with that is really jot down what you want to achieve. And so it's going to take the pressure off you automatically, that of what you can control. But I do feel it's almost like universe is calling you to address some areas that are within your control in your life. I also feel for some of you, this can be to do with your work. This can be to do with things that you need to say. Again, shift the focus onto your forward movement. And the solution here with the blue gem coming through is really saying there is going to be this forward momentum. So where you were directly stuck, you may find the transparency, the direct movement, the actions you're going to be able to take, they're going to flow a lot better. Have you dealt with some ugly situations? Yes. But you're ready to really look at it from a different perspective so that you can have more success with what the outcome's going to be. I'm also seeing spiritually, you kind of felt as though some of your power was taken from you. And it was like, I see this kind of chessboard, and it's like a chessboard, and you're trying to place yourself in the correct position. You're doing things, you're having no results. And I feel now, you know, you might have really thought about it and got to a point, it was like, and this did happen to me, I can tell you. It was like, okay, where am I on the chessboard? How can I directly relate to this? And initially we can take it personal. So yes, again, with this card, I'm seeing this is to do with energy. Mars energy is where we place our life in. It's like, again, we see beauty here. We see the intimate energy, the four. But it's where we have power and where we don't. So there could have been like this holding zone where we were stuck. Now we're coming out of the gate, and like I said, we're going to have forward momentum. But in that scenario, what you may have found was we may have moved through a pain body experience and looked at it like it was happening to us. But then by stepping back and observing it, we can itemize what we need to address. And as we do, you'll find the other things around you are going to start shifting. And I do feel you're being very practical. And I'm kind of seeing your zodiac sign at the moment really key pointing what you want to change, what you have within your control. And I do feel this is work, this is career. This is more structure coming into your life. It could be your diet as well. And I just feel that those are the things really in a manifestation sense that are within your control. And for some of you, yes, it can be home as well. Now that can be if it's home-based businesses, you're directly moving home, you're wondering what the pros and cons of those circumstances are. And for a bit, you might have gone backwards and felt, you know, maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe that's not the best thing. But I do feel automatically your pressure is going to lighten when you can actually focus on what is within your control and what's not. I do feel this massive forward momentum, but you're actually itemizing, and they just keep saying this, you're setting your course. Now, could there be some anger? Yes, for some of you, I can say it's quite strange. It sounds funky, but it's sort of going to benefit you. Initially, it might come through in turning your pain into alchemy. It's like, I'm going to show you what I'm made of. I'm going to make this work. And it's very determined. It's very distinctly determined. Is there anger? For some of you, yes, there may be. But you're turning that anger and you're turning it into the magician energy. So if you're frustrated with something, it's almost like you're going to try harder. But it's on certain areas. It's almost like you're proving a point to yourself, but you're also proving a point to the situations in your life. I feel, again, it's going to be really important to use your time effectively. So it's almost like I said, moving into the month of November, I do feel some gates opening for you. And it's almost like you could feel, wow, how did that happen? It wasn't happening the last 3 months. And all of a sudden, it's like I do feel I'm seeing paperwork falling and I'm seeing everything coming to you. It's like a huge data download. And there's a lot of signing, there's a lot of getting things in order, but it's moving. And I just feel it's happening very, very quickly. This is actually going to free you. So like I said, where you were stuck, you're not going to be stuck anymore. And again, it's almost like universe is saying we may not have a choice. It's like those things that were coming towards us we were dealing with as they came. Retrogrades tend to do that. I have become accustomed to the retrogrades. I actually find them incredibly useful in my life, where it's very reflective. Your body does get very tired. You also do feel at times like you're a victim in the circumstance. You're like, why is this happening to me? Does the universe hate my guts? But on the polar opposite of it, I tend to tell myself, okay, step back from it like a painting, have your personal out-of-body experience and observe a situation of where that tension point is. The other message I was getting is for us collectively, we are feeling like we are under this huge pressure point. And what happens with heat and pressure? It creates a diamond. And I'm seeing this ultimate potential of what we're all made of. It's almost like we're spiritually being tested in a sense of what we can be, of the best version of ourselves, of what we can be. So some of those choices, yes, automatically might be taken away from you, but it will end up being good. So please don't get too scared by that, because I do see it and I use the analogy in one of the videos. It was based on me. I had avoided going to the dentist, and it was for a long time, and it would dissipate, maybe take something to kind of get rid of the pain or infection. And after a while of doing such, it was this huge release and just accepting what needed to be changed, moving towards my fear-based frequency and addressing it. And the relief of the aftermath of such, and that's what I'm seeing coming through for your zodiac sign, is it feels so much better by doing such. So some of these things, if they do happen to you, they end up being directly for you. And I also feel by shifting your focus, you have so much light surrounding you of success. You guys are Leo in nature. You were meant to be kings and queens. But it's really understanding that that has always been inside you. So this beautiful queen and king energy that is really around that corner for you as you step into your truth. I also see people are directly being attracted to you like honey to the bee. I also feel for your connections, they're going to start flowing a lot better. Yes, there could be moving into the month of January, a little bit of reflection, but I'm seeing a lot of conversations and transparency happening. Yeah, that was hidden is, like I said, things that were hidden are going to come to the forefront. And I'm hearing them to be solutions. I'm hearing them to be transparency. And I do feel with your romantic partnerships, I feel there's huge, it's almost like I'm seeing the cards are being spread out on the table, and those cards are going to help you actually make some decisions that are correct for you. If you feel at the moment that that is on the back burner, and I do feel for some of you, it's almost like you could be moving that to the side just for a minute. I feel this person is moving towards you, and that's when that transparency can come towards you. I do feel they've had to have a little time, and it feels like they were in hermit mode, maybe reflective, not communicating effectively with you. Again, I do feel this is a very transparent conversation. I feel as both parties are really looking at the shadow element of what was going on in their own personal lives, and we're redirecting our energies into those goals. I feel that's where the tension is going to be reduced, where both parties can be quite transparent. It's almost like you're going to be shocked. It's almost like you're like, I just had to let go. I just had to maybe tackle some tasks in my life, and then it all comes about. Like I literally mentioned, yeah, there could have been some anger here, and you might have been like, okay, I'm going to hit the road, Jack. And, you know, you're shifting your focus onto what you need to do, and then this person's doing a 360. It is because you're shifting your thought process. You have things that you have to do, and you're shifting it to that. And so they directly sense, hey, this person's creating a healthy boundary with me. This person is saying enough is enough. And I do feel this can be with a lot of individuals in your life, but it is also towards self, where you do have that personal empowerment. I do feel for some of you do need to actually, you know, keep your fluid up. And that's because we do have amethyst here. We have a lot of planets off the bat moving forward in the first week of November for you. And for all of us collectively, regardless. So, strange encounters. Yeah, I'm laughing at this because the crown's kind of lopsided. You know, we might have had this, and again, it might have been you really critiquing yourself. Am I attractive? Do I need to change my diet, the look? Is there something wrong with me? Again, when things aren't going according to plan, we can feel that other people are choosing, you know, sides and maybe not seeing our point of view. But like I said, it's funny because you're having this moment where it might have not been a very pretty moment. It could have caused frustration. That's okay. We're humans. Articulating things sometimes can come from a very emotional place of stagnation. But I'm noticing the crown on this Bane's kind of head, and it's kind of like, oh, heck, you know, did I do that? But it's also what's going to be told to you. You're going to be like, oh, wow. And I just see gates opening. I see gates and doors opening. I think I see things moving. I see your perspective is shifting, and success is at your door. Come through and have a look at how this is playing out with this romantic partner. I'll pull additional cards and we'll channel their energy and see how the first week of November is panning out for you. Love and light. Otherwise, I'll see you for the lives both in the Members Hub and on the main platform. Take care. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform, and 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care, and I'll see you on the other side.